And these are all well known for their health benefits in terms of reducing stress. So this one is geranium. Vetiver is the next one. And don't hold it right up to your nose because it's too strong, but just below so that you're getting the aroma. And then use some deep breathing to breathe in that aroma. So I'm going to use one of my lavender plants that are currently in bloom. Adds again to the relaxing atmosphere. 7, I am relaxing. 6, I am relaxing. 5, I am relaxing. And I have found my peaceful place. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about self-care, and in particular about ways of reducing stress levels. Stress can be seen as one of the most serious health problems of the 21st century. Stress is not all bad. It can be very positive if managed well. Stress is a normal human response to situations where the body is trying to maintain homeostasis, in other words, harmony and balance and internal stability. For example, if it's a hot day, the body tries to cool itself. If you get a cut, the body tries to heal. So the body responds to stress through a complex series of biochemical changes where it tries to get back to its pre-stress state. Now the body can cope with doing this for a while, but bombarding ourselves with stress can cause some real long-term issues. It can include exhaustion, burnout, and serious health issues. So if you find yourself being overwhelmed by stress with hints of some physical issues, then please do talk it through with your medical practitioner. But if you've reached this stage, then there are ways that you can act and react to situations to really help reduce those stress levels. One method is to work on relaxing, and relaxation can come in many forms. Some people turn to exercise. So this could be exercising in a gym, or it could be simply a matter of going out for a walk in the countryside and getting some fresh air. Meditation. People like to practice meditation or yoga or Pilates. And breathing techniques is another variation of relaxation as well. Or maybe taking time out for a holistic therapy session. Or very simply doing something that you really enjoy that will refocus your mind and provides you with some much needed me time. So one of the things that I like to do is work in my garden, and my garden is full of herbs. And I've currently got a lot of my lavender inside that I'm drying out, and I will turn that into useful products that I can use in my treatments or around the house. I find that whole process quite therapeutic and very relaxing, and that just allows me to de-stress for a little while and focus on something completely different, because if I don't focus I can obviously jeopardize what I'm doing. So I do need to focus, and it takes my mind away from the stresses of everyday life, and I find that really therapeutic. So what I would like to do is take you through some suggestions that I've come across, which I have found really helpful to reduce stress levels, and I want to share those with you now and in some future videos. The first one that I really want to focus on is how to calm a busy mind. Now, before we get to the main activity, one method of really enhancing and getting the best out of the time that you're going to set aside for this activity is to add in an element of essential oils. And there are a number of essential oils that are highlighted as being very helpful in terms of de-stressing. So what I want to do is choose one for myself today, and I've got a number here that I just want to test so that I get the right one for what I want to do today. So the first essential oil that I'm going to look at is chamomile. And what I'm going to do with these, once I've decided on the essential oil that I want to use today, is to put it either on a tissue or some cotton material. So chamomile is the first one. And these are all well known for their health benefits in terms of reducing stress. So this one is geranium. And don't worry, none of this gets wasted because I tend to use them as in drawers, sock drawers and places like that. So nothing gets wasted. Juniper berry. What's this one? Lavender. There's already quite a smell of lavender in the room because I have my plants from the garden in here that I'm about to use to dry. Vetiver is the next one. And the last one I've got here is sandalwood. All of these oils are known for help with de-stress. So what I'm going to do is make up my mind as I go along. Chamomile, no, don't want that, it's not very relaxing for me. Geranium, that's nice, that's a possibility. Juniper berry, yeah, not today. Lavender, oh yeah, that smells lovely. Vetiver, no, not today. And that last one was sandalwood. It's quite nice as well, but I think not today. And I think out of the two I've got, and I don't know whether it's I've got my lavender plants in already, but I'm leaning towards the lavender there. So I'm going to put those to one side. And then what I'm going to do is take either a tissue or handkerchief, or this is just a bit of muslin cloth here. I'm going to add 3 drops of the lavender oil to that. It's a wonderful aroma coming off that already. And if you wanted, or you felt like a little bit of an uplift, you could potentially add 2 drops of your chosen oil and then 1 of a top oil. Here we've got an orange, or a lemon. So if you wanted to create a little bit of an uplifting feeling, what you could do is, once you've chosen your main oil, do 2 drops of that and then maybe add in some sort of citrus oil, which would add a little bit of an uplift. So here we've got orange or lemon. In this case, I think the lemon would go better, but you could pick grapefruit or something like that would work as well. So what I'm going to do is just put all of this to one side, and do remember that the essential oils are optional. You don't have to add those in to the activity. Because I love essential oils, I just add that in as an extra element to add to the relaxing atmosphere. But if you're not into essential oils, you can simply miss this out. So for the main activity, what you need to do is find yourself a quiet spot in your house where you're not going to be disturbed for a minimum of 10 minutes, preferably longer. And you can build up to half an hour for this activity. But start, obviously, to relax as soon as you've found your quiet spot and start getting your mind into that relaxed state. So with your essential oils, one of the first things I would advise you to do is just start with breathing that oil in. Don't hold it right up to your nose because it's too strong, but just below, so that you're getting the aroma. And then use some deep breathing to breathe in that aroma. Put that to one side because you'll need it later. The next thing I want you to do is to find an object that's near you. And it could be a book, a plant, or a picture. So I'm going to use one of my lavender plants that are currently in bloom. Adds again to the relaxing atmosphere. And what I want you to do with this object is to concentrate on that object and have that at the forefront of your mind. Remember, what we're trying to do here is calm down your busy mind. You've got too much going on there, so we're trying to really reduce that and calm down the stress levels that are in your mind currently. So concentrate on that object, and then I'm going to give you an activity to do, which is a combination of numbers and a statement, which you can either say quietly out loud, or you can just keep that voice in your mind, thinking and concentrating on the object as well. So concentrate on that object, and if you're feeling relaxed and you've found your space, then you can close your eyes and then slowly begin counting down from 10 to 1, either in your mind or softly repeating the words, I am relaxing. So start with 10. So 10, I am relaxing. 9, I am relaxing. 8, I am relaxing. 7, I am relaxing. 6, I am relaxing. 5, I am relaxing. 4, I am relaxing. 3, I am relaxing. 2, I am relaxing. 1, I am relaxing, and I have found my peaceful place. Then relax for a minute and then turn to your tissue if you're using aromatherapy oils and breathe that in for a count of 3. So and then if you want, you can stay there and stay in your peaceful place for a while. Just close your eyes and relax. Or if you need to, you can count down again and do the whole activity again, which we're going to do now. So 10, I am relaxing. 9, I am relaxing. 8, I am relaxing. 7, I am relaxing. 6, I am relaxing. 5, I am relaxing. 4, I am relaxing. 3, I am relaxing. 2, I am relaxing. 1, I am relaxing, and I am in my peaceful place. Then breathe your aromatherapy oil in again. And do this part of the activity if you need to for a final time. So 10, I am relaxing. 9, I am relaxing. 8, I am relaxing. 7, I am relaxing. 6, I am relaxing. 5, I am relaxing. 4, I am relaxing. 3, I am relaxing. 2, I am relaxing. 1, I am relaxing, and I have found my peaceful place. So tell yourself that you are relaxing with every count, and that when you reach 1, you will be in a peaceful place. And throughout, keep visualizing your favourite object that you've chosen in your mind. And you can keep repeating that if you find it beneficial. So enjoy the calm for a few minutes and then start by counting from 1 to 10, saying in your head, my mind is calm. So 1, my mind is calm. 2, my mind is calm. 3, my mind is calm. 4, my mind is calm. 5, my mind is calm. 6, my mind is calm. 7, my mind is calm. 8, my mind is calm. 9, my mind is calm. 10, my mind is calm. And then if you're using essential oils, you can go back to your essential oil and breathe that in again. And then go back to the activity 1 to 10. So 1, my mind is calm. 2, my mind is calm. 3, my mind is calm. 4, my mind is calm. 5, my mind is calm. 6, my mind is calm. 7, my mind is calm. 8, my mind is calm. 9, my mind is calm. 10, my mind is calm. Then just stay calm. You can do this calmness for a few minutes and then do the last part. Breathe in that lovely lavender or whatever you're using. And then again, repeat the number and the statement. 1, my mind is calm. 2, my mind is calm. 3, my mind is calm. 4, my mind is calm. 5, my mind is calm. 6, my mind is calm. 7, my mind is calm. 8, my mind is calm. 9, my mind is calm. 10, my mind is calm. And I'm in a peaceful place. Deep breath and enjoy that minute of clarity, and then open your eyes. Now you can use this exercise over time and build it up to around 30 minutes. And you can replace the statements that I've used with things that have meaning to you that really help calm you. So you don't have to use the same words, but the repetition really helps to calm you. And you can use this in other areas where you need to be calm. Sometimes at work you can just switch off for 2 minutes because you need some calm, and you can use this practice, fit it wherever you like, but I find the most therapeutic one is where you do shut yourself away completely for up to 30 minutes and you come out feeling much more relaxed and calm. And this allows you to de-stress, allows you to relax, and allows you to refocus on the things that you need to focus on. It allows you to bring calm to a busy mind. I hope that you have found this helpful, and thank you for going through this activity with me, and thank you for watching.